Hey folks, happy, what is today? Thursday. I there's just been something that has, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I just kept getting this prompting to talk about it, and grief. I've had a couple episodes on it on my shows, and it's come up in different messages that God has had for me. And I'm not sure if you watched my Monday night show this past Monday with Donna Needham, who is the author of Love at Work and the Muse series, and it it was just such a powerful message that we had on Monday night. And she had lost her husband. It was 2 years ago, and on Monday night was the 6 month anniversary of my dad's death. And there's different aspects that we talked about that I never had talked about before. And she had people ask her, well, uh, why do you always, bring it up or remember those certain times? And it never dawned on me until she said, because, I've gone this long without him. I've survived this long. And I have never, I've had tons of death in my family, since I've been born. And I'm no stranger to grief. But this death has been obviously different for different reasons. And, being daddy's little girl and things like that. And it's just, I find that every 14th that comes around is different. And every 14th, I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember that I'm not going to call it Hell Week, because he got to go to heaven. It was just difficult for us to watch him slowly die. And anybody who has gone through that, where it's you've seen somebody die of cancer, you'll understand. And if you haven't, then you can consider yourself completely blessed. And it was in those moments that I'm thankful that my dad is no longer in pain. He spent the last 15 years of his life in pain, but his leaving us brought us a different pain that is undescribable. But in that, I'm thankful that my mom had us. I'm thankful that, there was a lot of love and support. And I'm thankful that my dad is no longer in pain. And during this time, I thought, grown closer as a family, most of us anyways. And it's been interesting to see my mom grow and morph into this strong woman that she never had the opportunity to be when my dad was alive, because my dad took care of her. And it's interesting watching everything unfold and watching the strength that she has and applying that, and being a completely different person. So when somebody says, oh, you you should be past it by now. Well, I'm here to tell you folks, grief has no freaking time limit. And anybody that tells you that you should just get over it has obviously never been through some traumatic grief, or traumatic loss, or a loss at all, or they're just completely heartless. So don't listen to them. And um, you know, and it's true what Donna had said, and I just put it into perspective this week after listening to her on the show. Was, yes, I've gone this far. Okay, we've made it 6 months. We've had to do things that we never thought we would have to do. There's different things that we had to learn on our own, and there's different things that keep coming up. And hearing his voice on the voicemail, the first time I heard it, I was like in shock for days. But it's those things that keeps us going and keeps us stronger and keeps us, you know, my biggest thing is leaving a legacy that he would have wanted. And that's what I'm doing. Like I am leaving a legacy that neither one of us thought that I would have, but I'm doing it all the same. So it's just interesting to really watch and evolve and live through those moments. And through the years, when anything traumatic would come up, I would bury it. And I'm learning to allow my feelings, allow myself to feel the grief and release those moments. And it's okay to grieve and it's okay to have those moments and keep moving forward, right? And I think it's imperative that you do that, because for years, I was completely shut off emotionally because I would just bury everything. And now that you feel it, it sucks on a whole different level, but a healing level. So if anybody can identify with what I've been talking about, please feel free to comment. If you need help getting through that, just feel free to message me, and I'd definitely be interested in having a conversation with you. I just feel that a lot of people just don't want to talk about it, and it's something that is natural and happens quite regularly. So if you definitely need help getting through a situation like that, then please let me know. I'm here for you. And I'm here to help people get their story be told. And if that's something that you want to tell, definitely contact me. And with that, friends, have an amazing day. God bless you.